From Buddhism to Christianity, from Islam to Hinduism, the message repeats. Detachment brings peace. Desire brings suffering. But why? Why do almost all religions, across time and culture, warn us about money? Maybe because money was never just about wealth. It has always been about power. And power changes people. It reveals both the best and the worst in us. For most of human history, survival meant living together. People shared what they had because isolation meant death. When one person took too much, everyone else paid the price. Greed wasn't a moral issue yet. It was a threat to survival. That's how the first moral codes were born. They praised generosity, punished excess, and over time, those rules evolved into spiritual laws. But the real danger was never gold or silver. It was the way desire takes root in the mind. Because the more we have, the more we fear losing it. And the more we want, the less free we become. Wealth, then, was not the enemy. Attachment was. Every religion, in its own way, tried to remind us that abundance without awareness can become a form of prison. That's why Buddhism teaches detachment. Christianity warns, you cannot serve both God and money. Islam forbids interest. Hinduism sees greed as a kind of blindness. Different words, same truth. That wealth can quietly replace meaning. That the pursuit of more can make us forget what enough feels like. Modern psychology echoes the same wisdom. Our brains were built for scarcity. They reward us for seeking more, but never for having enough. The dopamine system doesn't care about satisfaction, only about pursuit. That's why no amount ever feels final. Once basic needs are met, money stops being about survival and becomes about comparison, status, control, validation. We don't just want comfort. We want more comfort than others. We don't just want freedom. We want others to see how free we are. And that's where desire turns into competition. And competition turns into emptiness. The ancient prophets didn't know neuroscience, but they saw the same pattern in kingdoms and empires. Wealth built civilizations and destroyed them. Every time humans forgot where true value came from, they lost the balance that made them human. Religion, in its deepest form, was never just about rules. It was humanity's attempt to protect itself from its own hunger. A spiritual technology, a primitive operating system for the mind, teaching restraint long before algorithms learned to exploit desire. Because money isn't evil, it's energy, and energy amplifies whatever it touches. In the right hands, it builds hospitals, art, and knowledge. In the wrong ones, it feeds greed, corruption, and war. Maybe religions never warned us against wealth itself, but against forgetting what truly makes us rich. Because when everything can be bought, even the priceless begins to lose its meaning. Money is not the problem, attachment is, and the more we worship it, the less of ourselves there is left to protect.